Y'all, it's the real deal, LENITA GILL. Like, share, and subscribe. Shout out to all my real and my realist men and women who's watching. Please subscribe. I need everyone that watches my channel, all 2,000, to please subscribe. You won't regret, okay? We must stick together and empower one another, ladies, okay? I want to get into this content right here, but before I get into this content right here, it is a fair use, and it's for criticism, comment, and news reporting, which we're gonna watch. I'm gonna make sure y'all don't miss this. And I'm gonna keep it on my girl. For teaching and educating, entertainment, and research, okay? Everyone, you are live with the real deal, LENITA GILL. And shout out to all my mods. Y'all don't get a chance to meet them. Okay. Let's get into this content. It's about Sha'Carr Richardson. Sha'Carr, is it Sha'Carr or Sha'Carr Richardson? She was doing the Olympics, as some of you all might remember that she failed a drug test, and it was marijuana. We're going to call it it's marijuana, y'all. But I call it marijuana, okay? But this came about, let me read what I got first, okay? Because the marijuana came in about when she was beating everybody, okay? But marijuana slows you down, not speeds you up. So I don't know why they did that. But anyway, it was a disappointing time for the United States, okay? Sha'Carr is, let's start with this. Just be patient, y'all. Sha'Carr is such an inspiring human being. Her personality is one of the greatest things that ever happened in the world of track and field. Running. She loves to run. She fast anyway. She's fast. She's a runner anyway. Okay? She run like a 10-something period. So after this happened to Sha'Carr, what happened was when they put her on timeout, that would slow your mobility and your metabolism down, people, if you don't keep it up and in shape, okay? And at that time, she was going through a lot because she lost her mother, and all she had left was her grandma, okay, who she loved the most, okay? She's the real deal. Y'all hear me? Not afraid to speak out and be herself. No matter what she goes through, is completely mind-blowing. That's all it is. Remember now, Sha'Carr is a young lady. She only like 23, 24, something like that. Still young. 23, 24, that's still young, okay? Okay, no matter what she goes through, it's completely mind-blowing. She is amazing. This is my girl, y'all. She's amazing, okay? And I have nothing but admirations for Sha'Carr, and Sha'Carr's grandmother was her mother. I have to give it to her. I love this girl, y'all. And I'm going to tell you something. She going to come up and she going to fool everybody when it's time. It's track season now. So I know she running somewhere to keep it up, okay? On the other hand, just remember, the powerhouse is the Olympics. This is her first year running in competition with the highest, strongest level of competition. So this was her first time. She probably getting away, you know, with doing a lot of things. But here in the Olympics, she couldn't get away. All these girls are fast, right here who she running against, okay? I will root, carry, and pray. During this period, she reflects on her flaws and look in the mirror and say to herself, she can still do it. Sha'Carr not going to give up, okay? Sha'Carr got this, okay, she got this. Sha'Carr got this, and I'm praying for any woman in her success, for humility and success to go forward. Women, don't give up. Don't give up. I got you back. Sha'Carr was doing great in the Olympics, and then along came the marijuana. Okay, That's not why she was beating people because of marijuana. If she was smoking that bad, then she would have been down. So after seeing a young girl like that fast and beat some of the fastest girls, other girl, they should have drug tested everybody. But we're gonna watch this video, a news clip, today's exclusive, on about Sha'Carr Richardson, and we're gonna break it down reactionally. Okay, let's go.
Richardson recently punched her ticket to Tokyo.
Richardson's going to Tokyo!
Unbelievable. The fact that I am an Olympian, no matter what is said or anything, I am an Olympian.
At the Olympic trials, the 21-year-old Dallas native won the 100-meter dash in a blazing 10.86 seconds, making her the fastest woman in America. But now it appears her Olympic dreams may have been put on hold. A U.S. Olympic source telling NBC News she failed a drug test after her finals win, testing positive for THC, the chemical found in marijuana. According to her lawyers, Sha'Carr has been suspended from the Olympic team, and her failed test may cause her to lose her spot on Team USA entirely. Her Olympic trial results were automatically disqualified when she tested positive. That means she won't be allowed to compete in her signature event.
To be honest with y'all, I'm about to do my reaction on this video right there. She wasn't that far back from those girls. She wasn't that far back. All of those women right there were fast. All of them were fast. It just so happened she won.
100 meters. But there appears to be an outside chance she could compete in a different event. What's unclear is whether she will appeal the test result and the disqualification, or how long her suspension will last. NBC News has reached out to the USA Track and Field for official comment. Sha'Carr captured the hearts of millions when she ran into the stands after her victory and hugged her grandmother.
And she hugged her grandmama, y'all. That touched my heart when she did that. She did it for her mama. Her mama passed away, okay?
Mother, just a week after losing her biological mother.
My family has kept me grounded. This year has been crazy for me. Going from just last week, losing my biological mother.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Richardson tweeted yesterday, "I am human." Savannah.
Chanel, thank you. And Sha'Carr Richardson joins us now. Good morning, Sha'Carr. I just want to ask a simple question first. How are you doing?
I'm blessed to be alive. That's about it.
This is not easy. This is a hard moment that you're in right now. And I thank you for being on. And I know you wanted to tell your story. So tell me, what happened? What led up to this positive test?
Just honestly, I want to take responsibility for my actions. I know what I did. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm allowed not to do, and I still made that decision. But not making an excuse or looking for any empathy in my case, but just, however, being in that position of my life, finding out something like that, something that I would say is probably one of the biggest things that have impacted me positively and negatively in my life when it comes to dealing with the relationship I have with my mother. So that definitely was a very heavy topic on me, and people don't understand what it's like to have to, or people do. We all have our different struggles. We all have our different things we deal with. But to put on a face, to have to go in front of the world and put on a face and hide my pain, I don't know, who are you, or who am I to tell you how to cope?
Right now, for her to stand right there and to say what she said in front of everybody, Sha'Carr, I'm going to give it to you, baby. I'm going to give my heart to you, okay? As a young lady, don't give up. Whatever you do, baby, don't give up. Nobody don't know how she feel right now after losing her mother, okay? She's in pain now while she's speaking to us.
When you're dealing with a pain, or you're dealing with a struggle that you've never experienced before, or that you've never thought you would have to deal with. Like, who am I to tell you how to cope? Who am I to tell you that you're wrong for hurting. So I think just honestly, just leading up to that, dealing with my mental health, dealing with my mental as is with leading up to the games. Every time stepping on the track, definitely expected to be.
Okay, and she said something that y'all not even paying attention. What she said dealing with mental issues after her mom died. This just like when a mother loses her daughter. This is the same. You lost your mom, and then when a mom loses her daughter, y'all, we got to be there for each other. Now, instead of talking about most things, they talked about the girl eyelashes. They talked about the girl eyelashes and the weave in her hair. They so focused on the weave in the hair until we need to stick together and empower one another. There's nothing wrong with her wearing her weave in her hair. Y'all don't know what's going on with her hair. Okay, let's move on, okay?
A record-breaking time or something like that. So just with that, pressure in itself was also just another thing. With this actually been my first full professional career, my first full professional circuit this year due to the pandemic. So just considering all of that put together, long time with my agent, my sponsor, my sponsorship, my family, knowing all of this stuff. So.
Sha'Carr, I just want people to understand where you're coming from, and tell me if this is correct. But it was a few days before your big race in the trials. You found out that your biological mother had passed away. You found out when a reporter told you, and it was after that you ingested some kind of marijuana. I should mention, you were in Oregon. It's legal in Oregon. You didn't violate any law, but it was against the rules of your sport, and as you said, you knew that. But is that what happened? Is that how this unfolded?
Honestly, yes, that is the story. I had an interview scheduled with my agent. I knew I was having an interview. I knew going into the interview, I was just thinking it would be a normal interview, and then on the interview to hear that information come from a complete stranger was definitely.
Now, y'all understood what this young lady just said. Her grandmama, they didn't tell her that her mama passed. A reporter walked up and told this girl this in Oregon, y'all. A reporter come up and tell you that your mama passed. You about to flip out. You need something to calm you down. That's what happened to Sha'Carr, y'all. And she ain't but like 23 or 22 or 23.
Triggering was definitely nerve shocking, because it's just like, how are you to tell me that? It's like, no offense against him at all. He's just doing his job.
Yeah, and see, the reporter came up to her, and that's when she found out that her mom died. He was out of place. He thought she knew, but he was out of place. This girl young, y'all. Her mind flipped. Everything in her body flipped.
But definitely that sent me in a state of mind, in a state of emotional panic, if anything. And still knowing that even though I'm here, I still have to go out and put on a performance for my dream, go out there and still compete to what it is. So yes, definitely triggered, and from there